Today is Friday, the 14th of May, 2021. Forecast. For the rest of the Friday, we got 13 max. It's cold outside right now, just been outside, and there's a 5% chance of rain. So there's a bit of cloud. Saturday, it says minimum 2 degrees, that's Celsius, and maximum of 12. But Sunday morning, we're going to have -5. And we'll have 0, which is, I'm sure it's going to get colder than that on Monday. And Tuesday, -1. Wednesday, -1. Thursday, -1. And so the next 5 days after Sunday morning, we are going to have frost. And even though I still have another day to prepare to bring my plants in that's not going to be frost hardy, I'm going to plan ahead. And I'm going to upload this video hopefully tonight, so you can get ready as well. You've got tomorrow to, or you can run around tonight in the dark. But anyway, so this one is Peperomia de Labriformis. This one is just all beautiful and red. Look at that, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous red. Now this one here, I have to bring this inside because they will suffer from the frost. And there's a baby cutting in here. My mother Graviolens is already inside, so I have to bring that inside. Good thing. So this one, this trailing jade or Jacobsenii, you sit next to that one. I already brought one inside, my variegated one, so this is another one, but I should have another one somewhere. Now the Asperula Peperomia, am I going to leave you there? Because that Asperula there looks like this Doblaformis or Dolobraformis, however you want to say it. But anyway, now we'll bring you inside as well because it's so pretty. I don't want it to get frostbitten. This one is actually sort of semi-frost hardy to -4, but it's sort of protected in here anyway. And that other one, that Kalanchoe, I've grown this from a leaf. This is bunny ears, so that's leaf grown. And we bring you inside as well. I'm not sure whether it's frost hardy or not, but bunny ears, I've got another pussycat, this one, pussy's ears. So what is the difference between bunny's ears and pussy's ears and panda's ears? So this is pussy's ears, that's bunny ears. Now, are you gonna lend me an ear? I don't know. Oh, this one, look, that I bought, I haven't changed the soil, and oh, look, it's already got burned from in here. Look at that. Oh, poor thing. I'll leave you there. Pillow plant, the pillow plant, the Kanya said where the lady I got it from, the young lady, well, compared to me, she's very young, she said that she's got hers growing out in the frost area. She never covers it or anything, so I'm just gonna leave that there, so I'll get to see anyway. At least I have a chance to see if it's gonna get hit by the frost while I'm still here, so I can still do something about it. But this one is really dry. So my cacti that are here, they're fine. I'm just surveying as to which one I should bring in. Now this one that has survived being here, the Kalanchoe behartii, there's 2 of them now. I'm still gonna leave them there, and the rest of these larger Kalanchoes, the one of them is something Dorothy, this one. Golden Girl. So this is Golden Girl. This is Dorothy Brown. See, that's why I know the name, because look, Dorothy Brown. It says, I got labels everywhere. So if you're wondering how come I know all these names, because I have labels. And then when they break like that, I have to change that because plastic labels is not good. So anyway, so these are all different types of Kalanchoe, but this one and that one that looks similar. So a lot of you have been asking, there's a few of you have asking, can I do a Kalanchoe video? Well, there's really not much to do because my Kalanchoe in my area is not very good, because it's not good for me to grow them because they're not frost hardy. So I really sort of still trying to find out which one can survive our weather. That Crassula capitella campfire here, Variegata, they are sort of frost hardy. Up to -4, and anything colder they died, or I had an old one that died on me, but maybe because it was attacked by mealybug, because they are loved by mealybug. But that one, I'm still gonna wing it and gonna leave it here. I'm terrible, I feel bad now. Okay, but doesn't matter. And then this one as well, should I bring you in, Echeveria? Yeah, I'll bring you in as well. Although they're sort of semi-frost hardy, It is very, very, very windy and cold. The rest of the gang, all these newly purchased ones, Echeveria, Graptoveria, Graptopetalum, the Superbum, I'm gonna leave them here still. So even though they're not as frost hardy as the other plants, but maybe it's because the couple of years that I've had them, they're not frost hardy, but they still survive. They get hit by the frost, but they come back. But so this year I'm gonna wing it. So even those big ones there, like I'm just gonna leave them here. And a lot of the baby ones, this is my whimsy that I propagated from a leaf. Look, I'm even bringing it out here and leaving them there. So most Echeverias, I still haven't potted this up. I'm terrible. I should really just stick that in the soil, but the roots is gonna freeze up. So I have to bring this inside these cuttings because that is no good. Oh my goodness, look at that, that's stuck now. Come here, you poor thing. So this one, see, it hasn't rooted. The roots are really up close. This is red edge or agavoides lipstick. Okay, you stay here and I have to bring you inside. This is Frank Reynolds, by the way. Beautiful, look at that. So I have to bring you inside now. And because I don't want them dropping in there. Where's my bowl? Check out this cluster of Shichikuxi. Echeveria Shichikuxi. They're all going red on the edge. See, so it makes me wonder that the ones they're selling as raspberry are. So I wonder if they're the same plant. And my newly potted Graptoveria bronze and golden goddess, look how beautiful that is with the burrito. See, look how gorgeous that arrangement is. So by next year they're just gonna sprawl out and be gorgeous. I just like saying gorgeous. See these cacti here, I bought them last November last year and I haven't even repotted them. So they're still in the same soil and pit moss. So I'm still gonna leave them here to weather the frost. And look at this elegance, look at that, how beautiful is that? Oh my goodness. And look, that's the standard Crassula capitella campfire. Now on this side that gets afternoon sun, look how bright. And like that's really like fiery red. So imagine if you have a whole area grown just that color. But on the opposite side, if I turn here, there you go, that's a mummy. That's a mummy plant. And the mummy plant being grown in the shade is not as colorful like the babies. See, this is also from that. See the color in here that's exposed, and then that one is sort of yellowy. It's still pretty, but not as pretty as these ones. Oh, look what happened to my bluebird. I've got one bluebird that rotted in the center, but that doesn't matter because I got plenty. Anyway, so that one, I could still save that, but I'm gonna leave it because, you know why? I've got one that did that. So it's a strain that I bought 2 years ago that a whole heap of them just seem to just go funky on me. But we do have a lot of rain, or we did get a lot of rain, so can't really blame the plant. But that's still all right. It's still gonna survive. Now it won't because I've opened it up to the frost. And if it does survive the frost, that is one very hardy plant going to be. I'll show you one similar to this that did that it's still, now it's growing. It's actually quite cute the way it's grown. Since I have 3 bluebirds, so that's why I don't like putting 4. So I'm gonna replace that with something else. This is another bluebird. Okay, I'll bring you over to the other side there. Look, this happened exactly the same. That's why it's wonky. And now it started growing once, lost half of its face. So this one used to look like that there. See? So now that one is because it's going to experience the frost. I don't know if it gets frozen and it might stay like this, but if it dies, it doesn't really matter. I've got a whole lot of bluebirds now, but I need to go through the motion of doing this so I know which is what. Gem, please forgive me if I kill this one, but I'm still here, so it'll be fine. I can resuscitate it. So I'm putting my creme brulee agave. Look how beautiful that is with a bebe. Still leaving it in this pot because it's sort of semi-protected in a way because it's got these areas here sort of, see, look, covering it. But these ones, is in the firing line, but that one is sort of semi, the ones in the back. And then that one is sort of semi-protected because you've got pots on top with a weed. Look, there's a weed in here. There's a weed in here. But anyway, the rest of the gang are all good. And Papa's Rose, 2 of them, they're not frost hardy. Only up to -4. So -5, I don't know how they'll fare, but I'm going to leave them here because it's still sort of hidden. And what else? This fat thing here, I'm going to leave that outside. Fat cactus, my Elky cactus. So Elky is going to stay here. And believe it or not, this one is a peperomia. See, this peperomia has been living here for the last couple of years. Peperomia, soft leaf peperomia. And she's going to get slapped around with the frost a little bit. So you can see it's flowering, it's peperomia. And I just leave it there. So they will. Oh, should I leave the other graviolens outside? I think I should. I should leave the prettiest one I've got. I'm going to leave outside. Anyway, this prolifera. Look how pretty that is. Or Miranda. Have you got a Miranda? No label. So now, that's really hard. Doesn't matter. They all look the same. So these ones here, they're all good. Although, that's really wet. This thing here, oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Look how beautiful you are. These are Miranda, I think. Yeah. So this whole pot is going to freeze up because that's really wet. That's wet. So anyway. Oh, Monstrose. Hello, Monstrose. A couple of Monstrose of Euphorbia flanaganii. Is monkey tail frost hardy? Well, it is now. I'm going to leave you there. That's the only monkey tail I've got. And the rest of the crew, my Angel's Tears is coloring up again. Look at that. The pink's coming back because it's getting cold. Oh, this one, this actually died with the frost, but I don't know. We're going to weather the frost. So anyway, this is like probably big red. I don't know. This, I got this one. The lady says blue tongue. Okay, see, look, blue tongue. It's like red tongue. It looks like big red. So when you buy plants, people put labels. They can't be sure themselves as well because it depends where they got it from. If they got it from somewhere and the person they got it from says it's a blue tongue, then you have no choice but to just stick to say it's a blue tongue. Anyway, so I'm just going around. Look, so pretty, little fatso. But this one, look at that one. Oviferum. So I don't know. Do you like the lavender pebbles or the oviferum? Fatso. Oh, look. More of my Margaret Rose or Graptoveria norma, otherwise known as also. And this one I got with no name. This one here. Ooh, and look how fat that is. And it's got those chiseling. See? Oh, hang on. It's got a name. No, Blue Haze. It's Blue Haze. The 1st of January 2019 when I plucked the leaves. And this aloe here is supposed to be, look, it's beautiful. Oh, variegated, and it's about to flower. You're going to get hit by the frost, but I think it's quite a strong plant, so I'll wing it. This one, Quartata. This Haworthia or Haworthiopsis now, I don't know what they call this now. But this is frost hardy, beautiful, supposed to go in the garden. And if you watch my recent video of the bluebird, this is one of the bluebirds that I put in my master succulent soil mix in a plastic pot. Now it's gone really big. So goes to show that, okay, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. There you go. I forgot to show this on the video. I got so many things that, okay, see? Same age. Don't drop it on your PVN. That's the same age as those ones. Can you believe that? Unreal. Can you believe that? Huge. Okay, and there's 2 of them. Because I've earmarked this one to go in the garden. Well, actually, I just forgotten about them. And I grew them in semi-shade. So this one was growing down here. And I just put it up the top here yesterday. And what else? So Aloinopsis sativifera, I actually just put that there, and my crested, oh, variegated, sorry, variegated, what are you? Domingo, I think. No, I'm leaving it there, or Beltana. Anyway, one of them things. This one, they always get hit, this calico kitten. This always get hit by the frost, but this year now, so I've been growing them here for a long time now, so parts of it might get hit by the frost, but most of it at the back here, they're gonna stay beautiful. They're gonna stay there. And I got more plants here that I am putting through the ringer. Look at all of them here. Anyway, so that's ones that cuttings I've taken from my corduroy. Hang on, are you corduroy? Yes, corduroy, from the crested corduroy, and it's grown normal. So, and then that one, I exposed it too quickly, but I don't really care. I just put it here, even though it's sort of shaded. It's really strange. You got the fence and whatever, and then it still got burned. So that's why I acclimatize, and acclimatize. And this baby, oh, come here. This is raindrops. That's gonna die. So I'm just gonna put that one down there. And look, my baby colorata over there, can you see them? They're fine. They're frost hardy anyway, but I just growing them there because they haven't got hardly have any roots yet. So okay, that's really all. I can't think of anything else that needs protection from the frost, because all of these ones now, I have grown them to get accustomed to the frost. See, fantastic fountain. This one, I forgot what your name is, but I know you. Fitkawi. And this one, remember this one? This one got hit by sunburn. And now look how beautiful it is. My red tips, the red tips are now showing. Oh, gorgeous, look at that. There's really nothing I can think of that I need to cover up. Oh, look how beautiful that Orion. I don't know what you look like. Anyway, Orion. And oh yes, a true test for the sedum clavatum that's in here. See if you can survive the frost. And that is not frost hardy, or was not frost hardy. I don't know if it's going to be frost hardy this year. And this one is only newly grown. So are you going to be frost hardy? You should be, or else you have no room in my garden. Now the glitters, I'll look at the glitters here. This has weathered. It's actually gorgeous. When it gets hit by the frost, all the area get covered by frost, and it's just so pretty. So anyway, I can't wait for the morning. Not today, but the next day. Now are you gonna be frost hardy? You are so beautiful. Look at the colors. Oh my goodness. This is Icroisen betancourtianum. Look at that, beautiful. Oh, and it's like sticky. It like feels strange because it's like sticky. I could roll around in it. So this one's gonna get hit by the frost, I'm sure, but I don't know if it's gonna be frost hardy now. But last year that got hit by the frost and came back. And most of these babies here, this one, it just grew so fast. And also my Atlantis or my Peaches and Cream or something like that. This is first year in here now with the frost. And oh look, that bluebird is just so gorgeous. Now the rest of that one is frost hardy now. My Cotyledon is Mexican Christmas or something like that. And this fantastic fountain, that is my biggest fantastic fountain. So every time it flowers, because it's a prolific flowerer, I just kept pinching the top, and now it's maintained its shape. And oh yes, that's right, my Cante, I have to bring it in. Okay, so that's it. What else? I can't think of anything else, but the rest of it in here. Oh, Flapjack, sorry, Flapjack. You are gonna die from the frost. This one, Kalanchoe, Thicifolia, Variegata. This is very expensive plant. You have to go in somewhere. I have to keep you safe in here. Okay. So you can go with that one there. So this is, no frost is gonna drop on you. And okay, I'll bring in another one. The bluebird, hang on. This bluebird and that bluebird. This bluebird is Crassula bluebird. Is not, do I have another Crassula somewhere? So this has to go inside. And okay, speaking of Crassula, there's a few more Crassulas, by the way. That's not quite frost hardy. I'll put you here. I have one of them that's already frost hardy, but this one is only sort of newish. So those are my Greenovia that went to sleep, now awake. So you can go here. This Crassula, Variegata, swaziensis Variegata, this one. I'm not too sure if this is frost hardy, so I'm gonna bring it inside. But this one, hang on, I'm sure this is what's your name, Crassula something something. And I'm bringing this one because this doesn't look like it's frost hardy. Okay, I'll show you the name. You go in here. So please bear with me if this is gonna be long video, because what's your name? Show me your name. Oh, tomentosa. Oh my goodness. And my tomentosa. Oh no, this one got hit by the frost already. Look, okay, you're not supposed to be here, so I have to. They actually keep coming back, but I was gonna save this. I'm gonna save you. Okay, I'll bring you inside now. Okay, it's really bad. See, that already got hit by a frost a couple of weeks ago. We had -1 or -2, and I forgot to bring you in. Okay, doesn't matter. I'll take you out now. So Tradescantia silamontana is, oh, that's gonna drop. So I need to put it up here. But anyway, so this citriformis, Senecio citriformis can stay there. Now this one, my, what are you? Burro's tail, which I hate because you just breathe on them and they fall apart. They sort of frost hardy if they're sort of in the covered area. But apart from that, I can't see. Oh, this one. This little angel here, the fairy castle, they're actually not frost hardy, so I have to bring this inside. This Kalanchoe, I'm not too sure, so I'm gonna leave this Kalanchoe. What are you, Fichenkoe? They're not frost hardy, so I should really bring it in because I got a couple in there growing. And this one, they're quite a pretty plant. Look how pretty that is. So I'm just gonna put it somewhere a little bit covered, and there you go. And then you can just stay there. I'll attend to you later on, and I have to bring in my cante. Okay, I have to go off now, guys, because I need 2 hands to lift them up. They're very heavy, or else I'm gonna ram into my huge red edge. Look how big that is. They're big. So anyway, I'm still gonna, and they're hiding a couple of ebonies in there. So anyway, I'll see what happens to the ebony that's being grown there. So they're fighting against each other. So anyway, I love it. Anyway, keep them strong. Okay, just a warning. For those of you who's got new plants or newly acquired plants, please bring them inside. So my sedum clavatum has already been frost hardened, so I'm going to leave that there. That's still going to get hit by the frost. And even this pretty one, the prettiest one, this is going to get hit by the frost here, but I am just moving it. And this burrito is quite frost hardy. The Bernalense is frost hardy. Can be -10 and she'll be fine. But if they're still new, I suggest, if you have one plant, one cutting that's still strong, the plant is still putting all its energy into growing, to making itself big, and so it hasn't got enough sustenance in it to weather the frost, I suggest bring it inside where it's protected. You don't have to bring it inside the house. You can just bring it somewhere in your patio area, or anything that sort of got overhead covering, or even put some shade cloth over it. That will do as well. But if it's me, I will bring it somewhere where it's completely sort of dry, that's not going to get wet or anything like that. And that way you don't say tomorrow, you didn't warn me, I warned you now. So bring it in. So newly purchased plants or newly acquired plant for this year that hasn't seen the full season, then bring it inside. Otherwise, that's it. And look at this one, that's gorgeous. Ah, my goodness, you're gonna stay there. I don't know. So even I have brought in a lot of plants from inside that I've grown in the grow light, but I have them in certain areas. So I have placed them strategically to where they still get sort of semi-protected. And I also actually put out some plants that I'm gonna be testing to see how frost hardy they are. But anyway, oh, Should I bring you inside? Even this one, this Cotyledon variegated waves. I forgot the name now. Silver waves or something like that. Look how beautiful that is. Now I'm gonna see in a couple of days how you'd fare with the frost. And this one, oh my goodness, look how beautiful that is. Oh, gorgeous. That is gorgeous plant. I got it with no name. There you go. And it's beautiful. This one, I love this one, Contempo. Now my Jade Point. Look at all these little baby fingers growing. Oh yeah, that one. That came from inside. And now I'm putting them outside. Oh, well, I put them outside. So now I'll see how you fare. So I've got a few frillies here. So this is Neon Breaker. Neon Breaker is frost hardy actually. Now this one, what are your Paradisian Surplus of blue curls? Peruvian blue. What's else? Curly locks and different ones. And this one, Blue Metals Frost Hardy. This one is, oh, Paradisian Surprise, that one. So anyway, I'm leaving them there to weather the frost. Okay, also those ones. We'll see how if you're going to become frost hardy. My Jamaican Sunset and my Graptoveria Bronze. And also this big bowl of Sedum clavatum. You're going to stay there. Let's see if you can. Oh, Nixana as well. You're going to stay there. Also known as Semnon. And this one, this bowl of aphids. I can see aphids here, but doesn't matter. You're going to get hit by the frost. And all of these things here, my marcus, my variegated marcus. Look, expose them to the sun. They go normal, standard. So this is actually variegated. That one's standard. There's more variegated ones in there. So really, you shouldn't grow variegated exposed to the sun. And this one, what are you? Dr. Cornelius. Dr. Cornelius is not as frost hardy. Which reminds me now. Yes, Macdogali. I have to take you down. Macdogali, come down from there because you're going to get hit by the frost. I already know. So I have to put you in my 50 UV shade cloth area and you'll be fine. But even better over there. I have to find a spot somewhere there. So Dr. Cornelius over here, not look beautiful color. But that other one over there is going to get hit by the frost. And what are you? Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What are you? Hakuhu. Beautiful. Look at that. Ah. Okay, whatever's there get hit by the frost, get hit by the frost. So oh, Kalanchoe, you are gonna die. It's a good thing I saw this Kalanchoe flapjack. Look how big that is now, but that's gonna get hit by the frost. So please, 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 I put you over here. Okay,